大家好，我是郭哲，我现在在纽约，今天我来一个抗议活动，这里的人是反对 Wall Street。那这个抗议活动是一个共和党的组织办的，所以这里有很多川普支持者。那我今天来这里采访他们，我要问他们呢，为什么要反对 Wall Street?
It's never a red or blue thing. It was always a plebs versus elite thing.
I'm a candidate for U.S. Senate as an independent.
I'm a Democrat on paper. Well, yeah, Wall Street has to be reformed.
Well, I came because I want to shut down Wall Street, but I think I'm more serious than they are.
I was one of the people who were here back in 2011 when the first Occupy Wall Street happened. And thousands of people got arrested at the original Occupy Wall Street.
I came here with my daughter 10 years ago. These Wall Street goons were standing in their ivory towers up there, drinking champagne, taking photos, mocking us.
And Wall Street were sitting on their balconies above here, drinking champagne, laughing at the plebes.
The rich don't care about you. They don't care about us. They don't. When the rich get too rich and the poor get too poor, you have to fix it.
In 2008, my father was hurt by the housing crisis when they stole everything he ever worked for. He was going to pay his mortgage off, and they wouldn't allow him to sell his home at the time. So they actually bet against him on a credit default swap, made $10 million on the bet that he wouldn't pay his mortgage. And they took everything from him, and he died poor and destitute.
They can make money whether America goes up or down, and we need to take a stand against that. They have to pay. We need to make sure that they pay. So let's make sure.
Big bands, big Bitcoin. I'm an outcast like Bitcoin. You've been in that truck. This is Bitcoin.
Hell yeah! It doesn't matter if it's Wall Street, if it's big tech, if it's big agriculture, big education. The guys in DC, these people are all in this rigged game that they want to just allow the decline of America.
The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Vatican, and the Windsors. Those are the top four. Their puppet is Klaus Schwab. Right now, Klaus Schwab of the World Economic Forum.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but so is Bill Gates and so is Fauci. All these people are just puppets for this new world order.
In terms of the system, like, have there been any changes that have been good or?
No, it's gotten worse.
It was a $5 trillion wealth transfer.
Transfer from who to who?
From our taxes to the rich, to the elite, to the 1%.
上个视频我讲了美国散户抱团大战 Wall Street， 但是现在美国散户被限制买股票。
This is blatant corruption. This is a double standard. They don't want a free market. They want a rigged market. They want a closed game where only they can make money, and the rest of us have to just, play by their rules. It's ridiculous.
We organized it because there's a lot of people that are pissed off. There's a lot of people that finally, for the first time, are waking up to the kind of corruption, the double standards, the hypocrisy that what's going on. If I buy a stock for $5, the most I can lose is $5. If I short a stock, I could lose whatever. So they were losing so much money. They were bankrupting multiple hedge funds, but that's their own fault.
Now the plebes have actually gotten their money out of Wall Street, and the Wall Street fat cats are pissed off about that.
People are sitting at home getting the checks from the government, okay? And this fair share is a bullshit concept. It's just a way of attacking wealthy people. And, I think it's inappropriate. We all got to work together and pull together.
These big hedge funds, Melvin Capital, whatever, couldn't have one guy, one junior analyst out of college to pay attention to Reddit. I mean, why are you managing billions of dollars? You're incompetent. You should lose your money.
That's more effective than everything that happened back in those days, because in those days, they were laughing at the people here.
Well, Wall Street, they play by their own rules. They're not as regular as should be.
It is irrational.
You think it's rational?
Irrational. There's two people who helped Melvin Capital shore up their money. One was Stephen Cohen. Look, I don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy, but he was actually a Trump supporter. He gave $1 million to Trump's inauguration. I think the election was stolen, and that's why you have people going crazy, going on the Capitol. But you have to be careful what the influences are and what happens, because you don't want to just start buying a bunch of stocks and you don't know what the outcome is going to be. You don't know who you're hurting, and you might lose a lot of money.
I read JP Morgan Chase is the prime broker of Mervyn, and JP Morgan Chase bet long while they bet short. In other words, the whole thing is really rigged. So unless you're willing to say we need the Glass-Steagall Act reinstated, where you separate the banks by commercial and speculative, unless you're willing to do that, you're not serious. I don't intend to play games. I don't want to be a face on something. People are really suffering because of this terribly in the world. The U.S. should work with China on the Belt and Road Initiative. This is an incredible initiative that has the potential to lift millions of people, billions of people out of poverty worldwide.
总的来说，为什么这么多美国人很讨厌华尔街？主要的原因是一，无论美国的经济好还是不好，华尔街都可以利用这个赚很多钱。二，每次金融危机的时候，很多美国人失业，失去他们的房子，但是华尔街的人还是生活得好，因为政府会保护他们，然后他们不需要去监狱。好，那我现在走吧，拜拜。
我是郭杰瑞。